guys, what's popping? I was gonna plug this laptop in. But let me get some water in my throat. Got the AC bumping, the air is dry. I need to get a humidifier or turn the one I got on. I just thought about it. I have one, never turned it on. Never used it. I'll get to it, I guess, if it bothered me enough. All right. All right. So this is gonna be a general read for the Water Sign Collective, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, for Cap season 2026. Happy birthday, Cap City. Make sure you say happy birthday to your favorite Capricorn. Show them some love, right? But we are wrapping up Capricorn season in a couple days. We'll be in Aquarius, so happy birthday to the Capricorn Aquarius customers out there. All right. So, what is us? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is the true intentions reading. Okay. We'll see how this person, place, or thing feels about you. This could be an idea that you're grappling with. You know, one part of you wants one thing, but another part wants another. So you could be at odds with yourself. But we're going to see how these energies in you, how y'all coagulate, or if you do or not, you know, as a result of you getting together. You know, do things flow smoothly? Or, you know, are you two on a different frequency? Or you in this group? Or, you know, whatever. We're going to see. Okay. Well, we have the Two of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, Justice, the Three of Wands in reverse, Judgment in reverse, and Death in reverse. Hold on, I gotta close this door. All right. So, you and this person, the dynamics between y'all. This is for water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Before I get into that, while I was shuffling the cards, you know, I was just like, okay, what kind of energies are coming to me while I'm shuffling? Because I'll shuffle each deck and just think about it. And, you know, or just tune in. So, for some of y'all, while I was doing that, I was trying to channel for your energy, but I did the earth sign reading and that energy kept interrupting because I was figuring out more and more about that video. I just did that video not too long ago. So make sure you check out the earth sign reading. Some of you might resonate with that. That had to do with somebody who was obsessive or somebody who was on just some, you know, didn't have no good intentions for the person that they was around. So check that out. If you're dealing with somebody that you stopped dealing with, you're not talking to them anymore, and you trying to figure out, okay, my intuition was telling me something is up. Was I right? That video is gonna talk to you about that and give you confirmation based on some of the things that I picked up. If it resonates with you, it will. All right. If it don't, it don't. But this water energy, there was nothing. There was something that came out. If it comes out in the reading, I'll remember to tell you. But I can't think of it because, like I said, when I was channeling to connect with you, that energy from the earth sign reading that I did kept, clarifying more and more to me what was going on in the reading. For any of you who read, have you ever had it happen to you? Because this happens to me often. Like I'll tell you what I'm seeing in the cards, and then once I click off the camera, more come to me that I wanted to tell you. You know what I'm saying about the reading that it didn't come to my mind while the camera was on. Like that happens to me often. So, what I usually do between readings is I'll, smudge the air, smudge the cards, you know, um, and then, go to the next reading. And so once I got to the next reading, which is you, that energy was still clarifying things for me. So please watch that reading. Now, water energy, I feel like you in this energy, like you're about to, figure out what you figured out which way you want to go. I feel like you're just, trying to figure out what is going to give you the result that you want. That's what I'm getting. So, yeah, it's like you want I feel like you want more than one thing and you're trying to figure out, how to get it. Like I may want this and I want that. I could take action to get both, or this is gonna I gotta go do this first and then I gotta go do that. Like you could be, trying to figure out what priorities are first, what you're gonna do first, or what it is that you want as far as your desires. Now you're trying to figure out your financial situation too and how much you're gonna need. So for some of you, could be planning for the future. Maybe you're trying to figure out, okay, I want to go on a trip, or I want to be able to move, or I want to be able to do this. How much am I going to need? What do I need to start doing now so that I can prepare for whatever it is that I want? That's what some of y'all are trying to do. Um, and I feel like, you're going to be able to do that, right? The path that you're taking now, you taking action is going to allow you to be in a positive position later on down the line. It's going to balance the scales. Like maybe things are unbalanced right now, but it's going to be a level playing field. You're trying to create a level playing field for yourself, as reference to you trying to survive out here, right? The opposing energy, though, is like, hmm, um, I feel like they're trying to thwart your plans. Okay, if this is somebody in particular, um, this is somebody who does not want things to go your way. Like maybe you're trying to figure out how to get away from a situation or get out of a situation, and you're putting a plan together because you want to be able to take action to free yourself from a scenario or a situation, right? Um, but I feel like this opposing energy is not wanting you to have options. They're trying to stop or thwart whatever action you're trying to take. So, there's an energy here where this person is trying to keep you from doing whatever it is that you want to do, right? Trying to stop you from moving on and accepting this person don't want to accept responsibility is what I feel, or they're just trying to overpower you. They don't want to accept the shit that something is over. Somebody don't want to accept that. Okay, period. All that rambling shit. So let's pull some cards and see how this person really feel about you. Water energy, like yo, what the hell is this? Okay, yeah, y'all definitely need to go watch the Earth reading, Earth energy reading. I'm gonna leave these cards right here so I can see them while we pull this next deck here because we're gonna see how they feel about you. Let's just get to this, okay? Because this is weird. Okay, there's a lot of weirdo energy out here though. I'm gonna just let y'all know. Over the past month, it's been weirdo energy out here. Okay, people will be feeling some sort of way because a lot of people are dealing with situations they don't want to deal with, and a lot of it has to do with people realizing that you know you're not aligned with certain people, and you try to move forward, and these people don't want to allow you to move forward. Okay, for whatever reason, you know. Seven of Pentacles reverse, Queen of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cup reverse, Five of Cup, Judgment in reverse, the Star. Hmm. So let's see, Water, how they feel about you. Well, I feel like I said, the Seven of Pentacles is showing up in this deck, and it's showing up in this one. It's in reverse. Oh, and if you want to know the decks, I showed them in the Earth sign reading. Watch the Earth sign reading. Okay, it's at the very beginning. All right. Um, but yeah, I feel like this person is trying to stop you from moving forward. I don't know if they're trying to take from you. Um, I feel like somebody's trying to manifest your energy, right? Uh, you may have some good energy. You're able to manifest, and this person trying to stop you in some way, shape, or form. I don't know why. Okay, but they looking at you like the Queen of Pentacle in reverse. Like I feel like this person don't respect you. Hmm. Yeah, and maybe you realize this. So this could be, unfortunately, somebody you could be married to. Okay, they may not respect you, or they don't respect women, or somebody could just feel like, yo, on another level, on a whole nother frequency, somebody may be in a situation where they don't feel like they're getting what they deserve, and they want more. So they want to balance the scales. Okay. Um, and so whatever situation that you're in is not treating you fairly. It's not benefiting you. You're not in the uppers. You're not getting the benefit of it as much as you could, right? And this person knows that you're not happy about that. They could be looking at you like you're greedy, or they could be trying to just be, selfish, okay, and not giving you what you're worth. Like this person don't want to give you what you're worth, or I don't know if they don't want to, or they can't pay you what you're worth, or they're not willing to pay you for your services. Is another thing I'm getting here. Somebody wants services for free, okay, or they want you to do something for them without them having to give you anything for it. Okay, some of you may provide a service, and this person just doesn't want to pay you for your services, or maybe they feel like you won't help them. Somebody may, but I just feel it's more so somebody don't want to pay you. Okay, but they may need your help. That's another thing I'm seeing. Um, I don't know if somebody's just trying to make somebody unhappy. Somebody could be trying to mess with somebody's financial situation. Somebody trying to alter somebody's financial situation and trying to alter their mood, their spirit, is what I'm getting here. Okay. This is this energy towards you, water sign. Damn, that's crazy. This person don't like you, or this group don't like you. Whatever this thought you have is not benefiting you. Whatever mindset you in, some of y'all might be feeling depressed or feeling down. Okay, you may not be happy. Some of you may need to work out. Okay, and you're trying to figure out how to lose some weight. Okay, that could be what's going on. Some of you are deciding to get active. Ain't nothing wrong with that, right? You need to get on the scale. Okay, is another thing I'm getting. So yeah, some of y'all are working on your routine, getting your exercise routine together, but it could be you fighting with yourself to get your ass in the gym, or to get yourself, to that on that regimen. Whatever it is, it's health related. It's going to help make you feel better, right? But I'm just getting a lot of overindulgence, okay, for some of y'all, and some of you, it's like going, you got to go to cold turkey with something, or you got to stop something from that waistline from expanding. Is what I'm getting here. Some of y'all went up a pant size, okay, or a size, just a size. Some of y'all went up a size, okay. Could be in feet, right? Because when you gain weight, your feet could go up a size. Maybe you gotta wear wide now, or you gotta wear the next size up because you need more room, okay, because of the way you stand your weight. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that for some people. Yeah, so it's about, somebody's like, okay, we gotta, bring this to an end here. So That's if you're battling yourself. Now, if this is people who are got an issue with you, um, somebody is. I feel like somebody don't give a damn about you. That's what I'm just picking that up. This person don't care about you, and with the Hierophant energy in reverse, yeah, they don't respect you. I felt that before initially, you know, as in they don't want to pay you for your work. Somebody wants you as a customer. They don't, or somebody don't like your beliefs. They don't respect your beliefs. They don't respect. Uh, it's like whatever it is. It's like whatever it is that make you happy. They want to disrupt that because they want your energy. But they want your energy though. They see you as a star. Like this is a selfish ass energy here. Whoever y'all dealing with, they extremely selfish. They want to take from you. Um, they see you as somebody who I don't know if they I don't know if they see you as somebody who's unhappy or they want to make you unhappy. That could be it cuz maybe okay, so if for some of y'all if you're in a relationship this person knows you're not happy. They know that you're tired. They see you as somebody who's tired. They see you as somebody who's overworked. Okay. So this could be this job, they could be looking at you as not wanting to pay you, you know, what you want because, maybe they feel like, you are, I don't know, somebody may feel like you, it's like a chauvinistic way that somebody's looking at you. It's like real, um, patriarchal type of mentality where it's like okay she a certain age so she miserable, you know what I'm saying, that type of thing, like somebody's looking at you like that, like this could be your husband and this is how he looks at women. If that's the case, watch the earth sign reading, or this could be your father, the way he looks at women, okay, or your boss. All right, it's like you do a great job, right? um but I feel like they don't want to give you what you're worth. It's like we could find somebody else to do the same thing and pay them less. We not giving her, but they know your worth though. They know your value, but they don't want you to know your value. So they don't want to treat you fairly, whoever this is and wherever you are. Okay, whether it's a job, a relationship, a family dynamic. Um, for some of you, you could be a mother who just feels like it's a thankless job. Yep, judgment in reverse. I mean, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So somebody is trying to, somebody's luck may have changed, somebody around you, okay? Somebody might have lost some money, made some bad investments, okay? So this is where I'm saying somebody is trying to figure out how to, even the scales, so to speak, with their financial situation. Somebody's trying to figure out what type of action to take to do that. All right. Somebody's money situation may be stagnant. So this could be what you're dealing with here. Maybe you don't got no issue with nobody. You're just trying to get your money right. Right. Some of you are you're working a lot and you're not getting what you want out of the situation. Yeah, here's justice in reverse. And then we had justice upright. Okay. So some of you are not getting paid what you're worth. You're not, whoever you're with. If this is a business deal, okay, if this is an employer, okay, you could be at a job where you're overemployed and you're under, of course you're not going to be paid. This could be the situation you're in right now. You could be frustrated about this. You could be like, yo, I could be doing something, I have potential. Like say you have a degree, but yet you get a job and you can only get a job making $17 an hour, but yet you have, maybe you have a degree, right? And it's just like, okay, why can't I get a job, where I'm able to afford, come on, like, nobody's asking to be rich, maybe this is your mentality. Nobody's asking to be rich, but at least I should be able to pay my bills, right? That could be how somebody is feeling. Okay, and I feel like somebody is not going to get, where they at right now. their money situation, they gotta change the strategy. So this could be what somebody's trying to do. All right, yeah, Ace of Sword in reverse, because whatever they're doing right now is not working. The Nine of Sword, Nine of Cup in reverse is not working. You know what I mean? This is not, the calculations are not calculating at all. The math ain't mathing. Okay, that's if this is you and your money strategy. Yeah. So for some of y'all, that's what this is. But this, if this is a person, there's a turn of events here, and this person could be wanting to take from, like, I just feel like somebody want to take from you with Justice energy in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Like somebody don't want you, if you're going through a divorce or a separation, this person is trying to make sure that you don't get anything. I don't know the nature of the relationship, whether you deserve it or not. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing in the cards, okay? So I ain't judging nobody. All right. Some people don't deserve shit, some people do. That's all I'm gonna say. That's up to you and that's your story. But somebody might feel like somebody is greedy and somebody's lying. So somebody could have lied on some court documents or some paperwork here. Okay. Yeah, so it could be something going on with somebody's paperwork, somebody's taxes, all right, or some type of legal documentation here. Okay, maybe somebody's application is being halted. It could be the case. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords energy here. So yeah, it's like it's unfortunate, but you know, it's time to move on. So yeah, this could be a relationship that's ending, whether it's a work relationship or a marriage or a business partnership. Okay, you know, somebody's looking at it like, okay, you know, this is not the place for me, you know, or I want, you know, I want what's fair to me, you know, I got to balance the scales in some way. And there's an opposing force here. So the opposing thought could be your thoughts about, you know, what you qualify for versus what you don't qualify for. Um, Closed mouths don't get fed energy is what I'm seeing here for some of y'all. If this is a person who's doing this against you, the job, you know, they're not gonna pay you what you're worth. Um, for some of you, you may have left somebody behind and now they're trying to get revenge. Okay, that could be the case. They're trying to stop you from moving forward. But I feel like for some of you, you don't communicate with this person because you're not happy in the connection. So you did leave this alone with the Six of Swords and the Five of Cups. Okay, you both could be, you know, thinking about this, or this person may be thinking about how you left them. All right, or this person may know you trying to leave them, so they're trying to figure out how you trying to get away so they can stop you. Yeah, with the Hierophant energy reverse, a job might know that you're leaving, so they may try to figure out how to offer you something so you don't leave. That could be the case. Some of you could have been at this job for 7 months and maybe they, you know, terminated employment. Okay. I don't know. Somebody, I'm hoping this is not, you know, going to happen in the future, but somebody might lose their job. Okay. That could be the case. Yeah, with the Hierophant in reverse, Justice in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, somebody might lose their job. But with the Star energy, this could be somebody who's not supposed to be working. Like you got a different energy, you ain't supposed to be working. Yeah, the Knight of Wands energy here. So for some of you, you may end up having to leave a job, or you may end up leaving a relationship. For some of you, it ain't meant for you to be in a relationship right now. It's meant for you to be by yourself, to detach with the Star energy. That's Aquarius energy. For some of you, it's meant for you to leave this. Because you got the Judgment here and Death here. Both of are in reverse, meaning justice, judgment, and death is scorpionic energy, meaning change is evident. It's imminent. It's going to happen. It has to happen, right? And so for some of you, you know, you're going to heal from this situation, or you already have. All right, so this could have been a karmic lesson. So for some of you, if it was, you can look at the earth energy, because look at where your earth placements are. And in that area of life was where you may have been experiencing this type of change. Some of you may know your chart and you may know that already. and this just resonates. Okay. Yeah, here's the Seven of Swords energy here. So some of you are going off and you're doing your own thing. You're distancing yourself from people. You're focused on you, right? You have gone through a spiritual ascension. Some of you are going through the dark night of the soul. Okay, especially with this death energy in reverse and judgment. Hell yeah. With the Three of Wands in reverse. Hell yeah. Some of y'all gotta make a decision. You gotta do something. And it's a matter of prioritizing what's important. Is what I'm picking up. So hmm, yeah, this is somebody who's being very like they want to take calculated somebody's trying to take a calculated action to get them exactly what it is that they want. And they know that if they do it a certain way, they'll be able to get it. So somebody is taking action and actually doing that. And the opposing energy is a matter of, okay, you have to do this or you're going to be stuck in this fucked up situation. Death energy in reverse and judgment in reverse, with the Three of Wands in reverse, going absolutely nowhere. Okay. So this is what this is. All right. So whoever it is, this person, if it's a person, you're not gonna be happy in life with this person. If it's a job, you're not gonna be happy at this job. Some of y'all know it's time to go. They're not gonna pay you what you worth. And some of y'all, they don't want you there no more. Yeah. Nine of Sword energy in reverse. Some of y'all being let go. Or somebody was let go. This could have happened to someone. This could be the past. Okay. And again, I'm getting like a 7-month energy. This could have happened 7 months ago. All right. Somebody didn't save any money. Okay, so this is a lesson for somebody. Somebody needs to save some money or they don't have any money saved. So this is what somebody's lesson is to save money, learn to save money. That's for somebody. Yeah, here's the Star energy in reverse. Yeah, this is somebody not letting go of something, staying attached to something or associated with something that is not beneficial to their North Node energy or what they're here to do. Somebody's not here to work. So for some of y'all not here to work in corporate America. That's not your. This is why for some of y'all can't keep a job or y'all always getting into shit at the job. Okay? Or for some of y'all, this is a karmic lesson that had to be learned at the job. Like some lessons, karmic lessons are learned at the workplace, especially if you're not in a relationship or maybe you are in a relationship and you don't have a lot of family, because that's who your karmic relationships come from, your friends, family. So if most people got a job. So if you don't got a whole lot of friends or you don't got a girlfriend or a boyfriend or a husband or a wife, you know, or you don't have no family, whatever area you have people in, that's where the karma's gonna come. Right. So for some of y'all, this is the workplace, meaning you're not being treated fair. You're not getting paid what you're worth. These people don't value you or appreciate you. You could be different. They looking at you like you weird. For some of y'all are too advanced mentally for the people y'all around. Like you are in a group or an environment of people jealous of you because of your intelligence, and you're in an environment where you cannot grow with the death energy and the judgment energy in reverse of the Three of Wands. You are in an environment or with a group of people or around, like some of y'all got family members you have to get away from, else you won't grow. You'll just be in that same stuck mindset. Same thing with a lover, or some old friends. Some people just don't grow, and it's not that somebody's purposely intentionally stunting your growth. Maybe for some of y'all they are, but either way, like this is a situation here where you're not going to be happy and you're going to be experiencing very toxic scorpionic energy. So look at where judgment, look at where Pluto is in your chart. It's in Aquarius. Okay, then we had the Aquarius card show out two different decks. All right. Look at where yeah, and Pluto is in Aquarius right now. So we got judgment in reverse and a star in reverse. So this could have been something that started or started showing its ugly head while Pluto was in retrograde in Aquarius. Pluto just went direct not too long ago, maybe last couple months, within the last 7 months. Um, but that's when maybe things started changing and you started getting feeling that you needed to detach. Like, so some of you ghosted, or somebody ghosted you. So if somebody left you behind, it could very well be that this person, um, you know, they had to go away. Like, this was their calling. Some of y'all may be upset at somebody who may have left you behind, and you ain't hear nothing from them. They like literally ghosted you, or you may feel like they ghosted you, right? This person, this is their spiritual calling. Like, they following their spiritual calling. They not doing that on purpose to hurt you. So somebody may need to hear this. Some people go through certain types of growths that other people don't experience. And the people who don't experience it, they don't experience growth. Like, they could live their life comfortably the same way, doing the same thing for years. Go to work, get up, go to work, come home. And then the only thing that changes, okay, if they got kids, the kids grow. So that's an external thing that's changing in their life that they have to change with. Other than that, they just do the same, they would do the same shit. And they comfortable with that. Where there are some people who are not comfortable doing the same thing. Like, I got a grand trine in air. I gotta move around. It's just in my nature. You understand? And if I can't move around, I gotta travel. Like, I have to. That's just energy in me. And some people don't understand that. Some people are like, oh, you need to be stable, or you don't stay someplace long, but like, that's just who I am. It's not to offend anybody. So some people might be feeling that way. Like, they might not understand what their friend is doing, or their business partner, or their loved one. They may not understand their loved one, or why a situation is no longer there. Some of y'all might not be speaking to this person, or you don't know what's going on with them. They're going through a spiritual transformation. They're going through a growing pain. Adults have growing pains as well. It's called going through the black night of the soul. Some people don't know it, some people do. Yeah, a codependent energy. So this is why they need to detach. Somebody has very scorpionic energy that's very in the negative. Yeah, Scorpio is other people's energy, okay, attached to yours. So you need to look at where, that's what I was saying earlier. Look at where Pluto is in Aquarius in your chart. That's very scorpionic energy. And then also look at what's in your eighth house, okay? Look at what's in your eighth house. The number 13 could be important to you, okay? But it's like an urgency here. I feel like, in order for something to happen, because something is dying here. Death is in reverse, judgment's in reverse, the Three of Wands is in reverse. Nothing is moving forward, it's stuck. And so somebody is like feeling that way and they got to get away, right? Evasive, but somebody is trying to find out what's going on with this person. This person could be keeping it to themselves what they're experiencing. Or if they explain it, the people that they explain to just don't understand. Or they don't know how to explain it. They don't know what they're experiencing. They don't know what they're feeling. They just go on with what they feel. Right? So somebody's assuming shit. And this is why this reading needs to come out. So for some of y'all got family members or friends who stepped away and became distant and don't communicate because they're going through a growing pain. They're going through a growing, they're changing. Whatever is going on with them, there's a change going on with them internally. And there's nothing they could do about it. Just it's the equivalent of like your kids growing up. That's a change going on that you can't do nothing about, right? So it's something similar to that, but it's internal, meaning there's something going on within them. If it's something outside of you, like your kids growing, that's an external change. But the point is, it's still changing. It's something that you can't control. You just have to adjust with it. That's what happens with scorpionic energy. Like, if you don't try, you try to hold on to your kids and don't let them grow up. That's Saturn in retrograde. That's, other people's energy. That's also Pluto in retrograde. So some people are trying to control people from meeting other people or dealing with other people. Some people have outgrown friendships in groups. Like, some people have been friends with people since they was 10 years old. And some people could stay friends for 40, 50 years. Where some people, it's like we didn't have no beef, but we went up, we went our separate ways in life, you know. So it's like one of those type of things. And so somebody needed to hear that because they may be thinking somebody is being an asshole to them by not talking to them. It's like you can't explain to somebody why you like. Hey, say it's like this, right? You're having some type of situation happen to you, right? Say you got a health crisis happening to you, like you are in an accident. No, that's a bad example. Say there's a situation going on where somebody's having a heart attack, okay, and they know that they are experiencing this, and the first thing they got to do is get help, right? So they going and doing what they need to do to get help. So help for them would be calling 911, trying to get to a hospital, trying to get some help from somebody to help them. That's the first thing that's on their mind. They may not be thinking about calling you right now. Okay, some people don't think like that. Some people may think, oh, I need to call such and such and tell such and such. No, you're supposed to figure out how to feel. You're supposed to heal yourself first. Help yourself first, like they tell you on a damn airline when you get on the plane. Put your mask on first. You cannot save somebody else if you can't save yourself. You put your mask on first, then you can help someone else. So this is the energy of someone trying to put their mask on, but people trying to keep them from putting their mask on. It's like they're trying to stifle this person, whether they realize it or not, trying to keep this person and hold this person accountable is like, you know, you doing something to this person or holding a grudge and you don't even understand what this person is dealing with. Some people are saying, well, why don't this person tell you? Like I said, this person is going through something. They're gonna stop. Somebody who's sick in the middle of vomiting, they're gonna stop and call you and tell you they vomiting. That's Pluto energy. You can't control that. Like you gotta understand the power of Plutonian energy, Scorpionic energy. The change is going to happen. The toxic part of Scorpio is when you not accepting that shit and moving on. Now you're gonna start experiencing more and more toxicity, and it could even lead to death. Okay, that's how real it is with Scorpio. You're going to move. Okay, that's what it is. So some of y'all are dealing with somebody who is dealing with that type of energy. They have to detach. They have to move on. All right. Yeah. Vampire energy. Because they could be very empathic. And, you know, you could be somebody whose energy is, you know, allergic to theirs or they're allergic to yours. Like, keep it a real, you know. And people don't mean to be, it's just being themselves. But some energies just don't mix for long periods of time. You know, you could be at a distance and communicate with people, but being up under, like some people get along better, like say you got somebody you were married to and you have children, right? And you go were always fighting when y'all lived in the house together. But once you moved out, like it was an ordeal to come to the idea that you had to separate and divorce. That's the Scorpionic energy. Something's got to give. You go through that divorce, you go through the transformation, the change, and now you guys are better at communicating with one another. You know, your child is adjusting, you're able to spend quality time, you're working with each other's schedule. Things are starting to feel good. Like you're starting to realize you made the best decision was to not live together, but you're great at co-parenting and raising your child. And so maybe, you know, somebody trying to figure out, you know, what you're going through, and maybe you're just not talking right now. So you could be going through a separation or a divorce, and family members are trying to reach out to you to find out what's going on with you, and you just don't want to talk. Some of you, it could be a birth, or you know, somebody may have had a birth, or somebody could have passed away, and you just, there's some major transformation going on here, and some people just don't have time to explain themselves right now. Yeah, somebody's going through something. Okay, with the wound energy, somebody is going through some type of transformation, and you know, your energy is just not good for them right now. Okay, when they feel better, they'll come around and they'll exchange energy with you again. But for some of y'all, you know, exchanging energy with you did not do this person well at all. They had to go, or you had to leave this person alone. This is what I'm getting here. You had to leave this person alone because y'all, they was just draining you. Okay, yeah, dancer energy. So for some of you, you could have been back and forth with this person, you know, in and out type of thing. You know, some of you, the person could be a dancer, but I when I see that card, to me, that just reminds me of people who know how to maneuver. You know what I mean? So, some of you, this is somebody who may not want to stay around because they have some wounds that they have to heal. This is why they may move from place to place or move from person to person. They can't stay. So some of y'all might have been ghosted by somebody like this. They going through some type of change. Like this is just who they are. They not trying to be an asshole to you, I don't think. Um, you may be looking at it as such though. For some of y'all, like, yo, this person don't appreciate me. They treated me like shit. They left me alone. Or this person may feel that way about you. Like like they feel like you abandoned them or ghosted them. So they see you as somebody who ain't shit, and they don't want to see you happy. That's for some of you. They don't care if you happy or not. Like they feel like you did them dirty or some shit. Yeah, that's how some of them feel. I don't know. Somebody could be drinking about this. This could be you opening you triggering a wound of theirs that this has happened to them before. An abandonment issue. Okay, with the Five of Cups here and the Six of Swords. This may have happened to this person before, or you may have left them before. Like I said, this is a back and forth situation with the dancer energy. So y'all could have been dealing with each other in and out of the relationship, back and forth, trying to figure this out, and it just don't work. So somebody's got to come to terms with that and take action. Okay, and maybe there's somebody here who's in denial about that. But this is to the point where it's getting serious. Okay, this is why this person is called to do this. Yeah, soulmate energy here. Okay, so this is somebody who is here to teach you this lesson in one way or another. Somebody's here to learn a lesson. Okay, somebody needs to move away or get away. They need some space. Give that person a space. Don't be so, now that you know what's going on. Some of y'all came here for confirmation to try to figure out what's going on with this person and what they up to. And some of y'all may be mad because you don't communicate with this person no more. Don't look at it like this person's trying to do you dirty, right? There's a hopeful energy here. So, maybe you should, hope for the best for this person. Just wish them well in their journey because they could be going through some shit and you don't even know. You just assume because they're not talking to you or not telling you that, and some people don't want to tell everything that they're going through. You know what I'm saying? Some people just don't. So don't force them. Just let them know, hey, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here. I'm not going to force you to talk to me. If you don't want to talk and you need some time, cool. I'm just checking in. I hope all is well. Just letting you know that I'm listening. I'm here if you need me. I'll check on you again, some other time, but I'm not going to stress you, right? And then that's it. That's if that's your true intent, you know? Some people just want to invade somebody's space. They want to be nosy, you know, because they're trying to find out if somebody's still with somebody else or if somebody got somebody, you know what I mean? So they can leech off of them. So for some of y'all, this is what this is. Somebody want to leech off of you. They want to attach to you. They feel like you just taking a break, okay? But you allowing this person to come around as you still having a wound, a traumatic wound. Could have been from childhood, okay? But this person though, I feel like they don't care about what you want. Like you have to stand your ground with this person. They think you a pushover. They could just do whatever they want. They don't care what you want, or you're not. They're mad because you're not talking to them. Some shit like that. But yeah, it's like but with the Hierophant energy in verse and the Knight of Wands, it's like this person feels like you should have like you owe them some type of explanation. Because that Sagittarius energy with that Knight of Wands and the Hierophant energy in reverse, this is somebody who feels like you need to let them you have to explain yourself to them or tell them something. I don't know what the fuck this is. Like it make me upset though. Like you have to explain yourself to this person. You don't have to explain yourself to this person because you're going through some changes. They probably the ones putting you through the changes. This probably what it is. For some of y'all, this is what it is with this Aquarius energy in reverse and this Justice energy in reverse and this Queen of Pentacle energy in reverse. Some of y'all dealing with a womanizer, all right, or somebody who don't give a shit about you, don't respect you. Like I said, they just want to attach to you. And they're like, okay, well, I'll give you a break, but we're going to get back together type of thing. This is the dance we do. Some of y'all are like, yeah, I don't think so. There's no growth here. Yeah. All right, water. We're going to wrap this up with this last deck here. Yeah, stability. This person is trying to find stability in you. Yeah, this is an energy here that you just is trying to latch onto you for some of y'all with the vampire energy, and it don't want you going nowhere. And this is why you had to retreat. That's why it's vacay and retreat. For some of y'all, once you get rid of this person, it might be good for you to go on vacation. That might help you to rejuvenate yourself. Okay, this person may try to get you pregnant or get pregnant by you, or want to get pregnant by you. Okay, so be careful for some of y'all. I was just saying that in the earth energy reading. Some of y'all, if this is a karmic lesson, it could be that if you continue to mess with this person, you may end up having a child with this person. Okay. Um, Not saying that there's anything wrong with having a child, but maybe the universe specifically don't want you to have a child with this person because it would not be beneficial to you. You know, you would suffer in some way, shape, or form. Okay. Um, and that happens a lot. But I'm just reading the cards. I'm not judging anybody. I'm just telling you what the cards are saying here. So that came out in the Earth energy reading too. So if any of that resonated, check that out. But this is what I got for you. Water energy is like some of y'all got somebody who just don't understand why you left. For others of you, you got somebody who understand why you left. They don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? This is somebody who was definitely trying to keep you subdued and controlled. And if that's the case, you should watch the Earth energy reading. All right, but that's what I got for you. I'll see y'all in the next one. Later, water.